In the kitchen, craft is everything. An ounce more, a minute less can make all the difference. As a Michelin star chef, I've learned that it's not just about what we make, but the way we make it. And in this series, I'm teaming up with the Balvenie to meet the extraordinary people keeping alive some of our most precious handcraft traditions. Along the way, I'll be drawing inspiration and gathering ingredients for a unique meal of my own. A celebration bringing together the very best of British craft. Tottenham. This decidedly urban corner of North London may not be the first place that springs to mind when you think of exceptional food craft. Yet Philip Wilton and his husband Keith Sides are looking to change all that. Founded in 2012, their company Wilds Cheese has earned a reputation as one of the country's most innovative cheesemakers. They're the perfect people to create a unique cheese for my craftsman's dinner.
Yay, Michel,
Good morning.
welcome. My name's Philip.
Morning, welcome. I'm Keith.
Welcome to Wilds Cheese.
Yeah, there's a lovely aroma of cheese as you walk in.
Yeah, we are fairly aromatic. I think they can smell us in all of Tottenham.
Well, yeah, that's bizarre because why make cheese in North London, in Tottenham?
We set up this business a little bit after the Tottenham riots because we decided we wanted to become part of the regeneration of the area. Just because nobody else has done it, it don't mean it can't be done.
It's fabulous. Well, you make your cheese in a particular way. You don't copy other styles of cheese.
One of the things we decided when we first started making cheese is that we're an inner city urban cheesemaker and we wanted to make London cheese. It hasn't got a history of cheese here. We didn't want to copy somebody else, and I think I'd kill myself if I had to come in every Monday and make cheddar.
Well, and you make bespoke cheese, to order.
To order. You name it, we'll make it.
Good. Okay, well, I'm looking for a really special cheese for the craftsman's dinner. Are you up for the challenge?
We're up for the challenge.
So, yes. We was born up for it.
All cheese begins life with the same basic ingredient: milk. To create an individual variety like Parmesan or Camembert, the cheesemaker must first add a very specific form of bacteria, known as a mother.
Right, here we are. This is where you make your cheese.
Where the magic happens.
Indeed. And we're in front of a vat of milk that's been warmed up. So tell me what next.
We add a culture, which is a bacterial mix. And what that does, it creates the flavour in the cheese.
So what do these cultures look like?
They look a bit like dust, for want of a better word. So, for example, we're going to use this in yours today, and that's an Italian style of culture, and it will acidify the milk really quickly.
So this vat of milk could, theoretically, turn into cheddar.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just add your cheddar bacteria, and that's it. But you don't do that.
No. We mix our cultures.
So it's a little bit like a chef, then. I mean, when I'm making a sauce, I can add different ingredients, and it will change the flavour profile.
We're mixing it with cultures we've bought from all over Europe. France, Italy, Germany. We are creating our own unique cheese.
Under the action of heat and bacteria, the milk has curdled to a custard-like consistency.
I want you to cut me nice ribbons about that size.
And to release the watery whey from this mix, it must first be cut with a knife.
So does the way you cut affect the end result?
Yeah, the bigger the chunks, the bigger the cut, the more whey is trapped in the curd. So at the end of the process, it will be slightly softer.
That makes sense.
Yet to fully separate the solidifying curd, I need to take a more immersive approach.
So what I want you to do, I want you to get in now, curdle your hands right up, and just gently turn it over. And if you don't do it properly, I'll push your head in, and that'll work.
I'm going in, Phil.
Oh, go in. All the way to the bottom, beautiful. Oh. And then just bring the bottom to the top.
Oh, wow.
Then move to the next.
I feel I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
This is lovely. No, you know what? It's a very sensual experience.
Don't you like those fires with me? They're not as easy to put out as you might think.
Water encourages decomposition. so most of the whey must be removed from the cheese before it can be left to mature. Before that, another unique ingredient is added. A batch of prunes is first soaked in a very special whiskey and left for 12 hours to absorb its aromatic flavours. The prunes are then chopped and added to the curd. While the cheese drains, Philip invites me to take a look at another central part of his business, teaching.
Okay, everybody, welcome, good afternoon. We're going to do a bit of mozzarella stretching now. You can wear your gloves, or you can do it naked.
And today's pupils are from the local Women's Institute.
I didn't say nothing, did I? What did I say?
From the start, it's clear that while Philip might enjoy taking centre stage, he's also going to be a tough taskmaster.
See this amateur here? Yeah. Just do his side, yeah, like that amateur. Yeah.
The first step is to stretch the cheese to give it a stringy texture.
Once your cubes are broken down, be brave, just pull the cheese into the air. Oops. So guys, the next stage for this is to actually make this into mozzarella balls. Easy way, using your thumb and your first finger, is just to grab
A ball.
a ball.
Next, the cheese must be stretched even further.
It's about running it through your hand.
This is where the hen party kind of lost the plot.
It's a step that takes some nimble teamwork.
So this
Sir,
is how
thank
we're
you.
gonna do it.
Okay, everybody grab your hands on the
So
cheese.
try and squash,
And if you could
pull,
maybe walk
squash,
backwards
pull.
for me.
Oh
Hold
my
it
God,
there.
that's unreal.
Well, there's no doubt Philip's teaching style is a little unorthodox.
Are you flat?
No,
No.
but I'll give it a go.
Okay.
It's clear we're all showing signs of progress.
That's it, perfectly.
I don't know how to.
Your history's been slightly different than you like to let on, hasn't it?
For a final assessment of my own work, however, it's time to get some feedback from the rest of the class.
Guys, this is for Michel's plat. What do we think?
Not bad.
Not bad for a beginner, yeah? Maybe you want to rethink your career there.
At the back of the workshop are the caves. These temperature-controlled rooms are where Philip leaves his cheese to mature. Natural and applied moulds ripen the cheese in strikingly different ways. From the velvety rinds on soft cheeses to the more pungent varieties growing on older cheeses that can be left for months or even years.
Right, this is your cave where you mature the cheese.
It is. We've tried to make this space as cave-like as possible, so it's 10 degrees, 90% relative humidity, and the cheeses sit here until we have decided that they're mature.
So how does it affect flavours and the rinds?
Well, you've got a couple of ways of producing a rind flavour. You can add your own kind of rinds and bacteria. So, for example, we have a cheese here that we call the Londonshire.
That has got a beautiful rind. It's velvety, it's soft, it's white. It looks a little bit like a camembert.
It's in that kind of family, and in fact, it's a French bacteria that we've used to create that look. Then, these are kind of like Tottenham cheeses. This is a natural rind created by the environment here in Tottenham. We've not added anything to it. It's taken on rinds that are in here.
So this rind is unique to this cave.
Yes.
So for example, if I were to leave here and pinch the recipe
Yeah.
for this cheese
Yeah.
and set up shop South London, where I live,
It'd be hideous.
make this cheese, it would not have the same taste or flavour profile.
Possibly not.
So tell me about the cheese that we made this morning.
So this is what we made, or should I say this is what you made?
How long is it going to stay here?
We don't want to leave it too long because it's about the whiskey and the flavour. I think 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe, for the cheese to develop a distinctiveness of its own.
I can't wait. 3 weeks?
3 weeks, I'll see you in 3 weeks' time, yeah?
I'll be back.
Don't worry, I'll have the door locked.
In the stillness of the cave, the cheese is left to ripen. Only time will tell how this brand new creation will finally turn out. 3 weeks later, I'm back in Tottenham to taste it for myself.
Gentlemen, good
Michel, hi dude, you all right?
See you again.
Good. So, is that
The
it?
first, that is it. That's your baby. We've made it. It's been washed in whiskey a few times just to add to the aroma. Do you want to sniff it?
Yes, please. I feel.
It smells
wow.
cheese. It's a lump, isn't it?
So it's got quite a firm rind on it. You can see some of the prunes here.
Yeah.
Well, let's go for it.
Shall we do this?
Cut it open.
Let's cut it for you. Say hello to Daddy.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's actually a different colour as well.
Yeah.
Wow, that is extraordinary. Sweetness. There's a bit of sweetness in there.
There's sweetness, but
And when you hit the prune, boom, you get that lovely full flavour. It's got the acidity and tangy. Give it another week in there.
Another week,
Just
and
to
it'll
concentrate the flavours a bit more.
Yeah.
I think you're onto a winner. Right, on that note, we have...
Tea.
Yes, it's tea time.
Philip and Keith's work shows how true craft sometimes means taking a break from tradition to try something different. And this brand new cheese will make a bold experimental addition to my craftsman's dinner.
Now, we need to christen this cheese.
We need to give it a name.
Yeah, I think there's a tradition here that you name the cheese after local dignitaries.
Yeah, Roland Hill was the founder of what is now our postal system. He was a Tottenham resident in the 18th century, and we would love to celebrate him.
Well, I think that's an appropriate name.
Lovely.
Roland,
Welcome.
welcome to the world.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you very much for your help.
Good health.
Good health.